Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video on the channel, and today I will be covering a tips and tricks video on positioning for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Console Edition. So guys, I did a video similar to this except for tacticals and lethals on my main channel a long time ago, and I didn't really go in depth in that. However, I want this to be a short little series on specific things throughout Black Ops 3, such as bomb planting or using a specialist, or even tacticals and lethals again, or which guns to use at which times, and just go in depth in those. And this short series, small series, or it could be even a little lengthy series, the point is, these tips and tricks videos is pretty much geared towards competitive and to make you guys a better Call of Duty player in general. Now, this could also fall under pubs as well, but the point of me making these videos is for those who like to play competitive. GBs, UMGs, tournaments, wagers, all that fun stuff, guys, or even just ladder matches, anything like that. This will help you guys out. You don't want to miss out. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so positioning is absolutely key on Black Ops 3. Now you guys are probably asking yourself, like, Brandon, what do you mean by positioning? What, like, are you just straight up being at a certain point on the map at a certain time and hope to win that gunfight? Yes and no. You know, you gotta know when to be somewhere and why. So I'm gonna go in depth a little bit, guys, just from experience. You guys will be seeing clips on the video of me using an SMG, aka the VMP, and the M8, and variety of clips just to get you guys a good idea on positioning for both sides, because I am solely an AR player. However, I will pull out the sub if needed, and I figured to try them both out for this video for you guys, because I'm sure not all of you are solely an AR player. A lot of you guys might be sub only, AR only, or even both. So I'm a little bit of both, but like I said, you know, I'm primarily AR. If I need to use a sub, I'll use a sub. However, guys, all right, so let's get right into it. So I'll be using a lot of examples on Infection because that is what I've recently played, and my mind is just still like, it's still set on Infection in general. So guys, as you guys might know, now if you guys don't know some of my call outs that I'm using for these maps, look them up on YouTube or just try and get an idea. So because these are competitive call outs, if you guys are trying to get better by watching these videos for pubs, this might be a little hard for you to understand because of callouts. So it's basic, but I will let you guys know which map I am talking about. So firstly, Infection. So B Street, guys, if you're playing on offense and you have bomb and you push up, all right? So for an example, I'm using an AR. Now this is all about positioning, all right? So I'm using an AR. My buddy Jack with an SMG pushes up. He gets killed, I believe. There's one enemy that went mid through B, and then there's one guy that kind of sat back behind B or in B Street and kind of sat back there and waited for us to push up even more. So I was by myself in B Street. I think we had our third player at A just trying to flank or something like that. I completely forgot what he was doing. I think he was actually trying to plant. Anywho, so I was on a little head glitch rock in the beginning of B Street, right? And the guy that came out of B room popped out, and I killed him. And I know there's a second guy B Street because my third buddy he hadn't seen anybody yet. All right, so I knew there had to been at least one other person here in B Street. So I killed the first guy, and what I do, and you guys will see here in the video, I don't know when it's gonna be, but you guys will see it. I instantly pre-aim rock, like top cliff, and I just sit there, and just sit there, and just sit there, and then he finally comes, and I just destroy him. You know, it was an easy kill, and that all comes with patience and positioning. You know, I had a perfect spot. Majority of my body was covered from the rock, and I predicted him coming from top rock. You know, it was just it was a little predictable because I was fairly weak from killing the first guy, and his teammate expected to trade but wasn't expecting me to be ready for it. Now if I were to use an SMG for that matter, I would have killed the guy in bomb, and then I probably would have pushed up on top of rock because I know for a fact he probably would have been up there to get that trade, or he would have pushed through where I was standing at in the first place. But either way, he would have been a lot closer for me to kill with an SMG, small or close to medium range, and I would have hopefully picked up that second kill. So because I had an AR, I did not push up all the way, guys. I do play a little bit more aggressive with an AR than normal. A lot of people really play passive with an AR. I can't do that. I can't sit in one place. I have to move. And it works better for me, guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, I do not use quick draw on my M8 as well. That requires me to pre-aim a lot more, and it has helped me to win more gunfights in the long run. Yes, it was sucked first to get used to no quick draw, but it did help me and it forces you to pre-aim more, and it just makes life a lot easier. So yes guys, so because like I said, positioning, you know, also being at a specific spot or at a specific area on the map at the right time can help you, yes, but say for an example, if I didn't have that rock to cover me and I was just kind of standing on top of it, or if I was just kind of standing next to it, you know, with my body wide open, I most likely would have died from the guy top rock. He did, I think he got me weak if I recall. I played that game, or I played that match last night, so I can't quite remember. But because I had that little bit of coverage with my AR, and I know my AR shots are pretty nice, and I trust my shots, I got the kill, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We won that round. So there is that one, guys, and you guys will see a clip as well of me pushing into B-bomb, getting a 3-piece, which was unreal. Me using a VMP. Now again guys, because I switched to a sub from an AR, I knew I had to push something, so I figured to push B steps. Nobody was mid. Our third buddy Murky was at A bomb, and he hadn't seen anybody, so I knew they all had to be B. So I pushed into B bomb quick, got the first guy, second two lined up for me, fortunate enough, and I got the 3-piece, and we won that round as well. So if I didn't push in there, they probably would have gotten complete control of B and planted the bomb, and it could have had a complete different outcome, and we could have lost. But because I switched to an SMG, I played way more aggressive, which they were not ready for, and then I went back to an M8 for next round, and I forgot what happened next round. But yeah guys, positioning is absolute key. Now the number one thing about positioning as well, not only being at the right spot or at the right area of the map at the right time, but patience. Patience is key, guys, you know, and I know it's hard to have patience in Call of Duty because it's a fast-paced game. You want to run around, you want to shoot, you want to get kills, but in competitive, you have to have patience. You have to have it. You have to absolutely have it, guys. It is a requirement. Use the top rock for an example. You guys will see it here in the video. You know, I had the patience. I was pre-aiming him top rock. Now granted, the second guy could have been in B-bomb. I didn't know. I knew that there was at least 2 in the B area, and the guy could have flanked me, gone through green, and killed me from behind, but I trusted my gut. And the thing about Black Ops 3 is it's not as fast-paced as Advanced Warfare, so I know for a fact if I have a good idea that there's going to be multiple people in one area, and if I don't see him after X amount of time, after pre-aiming, after I killed the first guy, I have a good idea that he's gonna flank, or he's just having a lot more patience than I am. But it's just a hit or miss, guys. It's a 50-50 chance. You know, you just, so for an example, say if I pushed up on top B rock as well, all right, or top cliff, and I'm pre-aiming in B room, and I get 1 kill, and there's another guy in there, or I think he is. I'm pre-aiming B room, and I'm gonna stay pre-aimed in there for about another 10 seconds or so, because if he pops out, I'll get the kill. Because say if I'm say for an example, if I'm a little weak from the first guy, his teammate is going to instantly get that trade, hopefully, unless if I'm ready for it, pre-aiming B street or B bomb, and I get that second kill, guys. It's all about pre-aiming, patience, and positioning. Okay guys, say for an example, if I get the kill, you know what a lot of people will do is just turn around instantly and just run away. You know, they'll think, oh, if I get a kill, run away, they won't find me, you know, something like that. And I'm, you know, a ghost, you know, I'm a ninja, and I'll get away and get that kill later on. However, you could easily get shot in the back because of a simple trade. Okay guys, so that's why you gotta pre-aim where you get the kills most of the time. Now if you know for a fact that someone is not where you killed the first guy at, if he's across the map, or if he's behind you from another teammate on your team calling him out, don't pre-aim where you killed the first guy. If you're in a 1v2 situation, now this will happen almost 100% of the time. If you're in a 1v2 situation, now obviously I'm talking about S&D. This is all S&D strats. It's all I ever play is S&D. If I ever play respawn, it's with a team of 4. However, I don't have one yet. So if you're in a 1v2 situation, that team that has 2 alive is going to look for a trade. Getting a trade is nearly the simplest way to finish a round off if you're up by a number. Now, what I mean by a number, obviously another teammate alive versus the team that only has 1 or 2 people alive. So getting a trade is the easiest way to win around. You just gotta trust your gun skill. You gotta trust being with each other. You gotta trust staying on top of each other. Not directly on top of each other where you get 2-piece, but close enough to where you can get that trade. So that comes in handy, or so that for you comes in handy to where you get a kill and you are just ready for the next one. Just be prepared to get in 2 gunfights at the same time, and that just comes with positioning and timing, and patience. And for you to get better timing, you have to have more patience. For you, you know, if you get more patience and better positioning, you will win more gunfights. Now, even if you have a VMP, that doesn't mean you can run around the whole map and, you know, until you see somebody. For an example, when I push into a B bomb, I didn't push out because I had a great idea that they were, you know, in B street because no one had seen them A. I didn't push out. I pre-aimed it, I had coverage from the bomb. Getting coverage from any type of barrier, whether it's the steps in front of the bomb, or the bomb in general, or the rock on B Street, or sandbags or anything like that, or their tank or your tank or anything like that and on infection, you know, if you have any type of coverage, that will instantly put you at the advantage as well. And that will come more with ARs as well, because they'll try and say go mid, head glitch their tank or your tank or something like that, and just get the whole mid control. And that is their positioning, and that will lead you guys to have the mid wide open and gain a lot of control that way as well. So there it is, guys. I try to go more in depth as best as I could, just from experience as well. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this first tips and tricks videos based off positioning. If you guys want to see more on anything like frags or tacticals and lethals, or guns in general, or specialists, or planting the bomb when and when not to, and which, like, where to plant them on the bomb for bomb checks and something like that, you know, I can go more in depth than that because I am a solely S&D player for right now. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Smash that like button like there's no tomorrow, guys, if you guys did enjoy. That being said, it is your boy Brandon. I'll see you guys next time on a brand new video. Peace out.